So this week, it's School Diversity Week. It's all about working with primary and secondary schools across the UK to show their pupils who may be LGBT or have LGBT families that being LGBT is something to be celebrated. The charity behind the week, Just Like Us, have been working to empower young people to champion LGBT inclusion in education and have been working with schools, including schools in Delyn, for the past 5 years. Now, back when I was in high school in the 90s, you'd never heard the term. Being gay was simply never really a thing in my world. It wasn't something that was prevalent in society in North East Wales at the time, and certainly not something that was discussed openly. As a teenager who knew he was gay, therefore, I felt like it would be the right thing to conform to the ideas and expectations that everyone had about what was normal. So I suppressed how I felt, and only last year, almost 30 years since first experiencing those feelings, I was in a position where I was able to be true to myself. I wouldn't change anything though. We've each got our own journey to follow through life, and I believe that everything happens for a reason. I've had some wonderful experiences along the way, and had things turned out differently, I might not have been blessed with an amazing daughter, for whom I'm thankful every day. But sadly, even now, LGBT students and pupils experience disproportionate struggles when at school, being twice as likely to be bullied, with social media and people hiding behind online anonymity having a lot to answer for that. But not many schools facilitate significant discussion around these issues. The 2018 National LGBT Survey found that only 3% of respondents said that they'd discussed sexual orientation and gender identity at school, be that during lessons or in assemblies or anywhere else. But in addition to this, the charity Just Like Us found that school staff said that it's their colleagues and school board that are a barrier to introducing more LGBT inclusion at their school. So it's obvious that more needs to be done and more discussion needs to happen in schools to show every pupil that being themselves is something to be celebrated if they want to, and not something that should be hidden away. Right now, it does still feel like, as in my case 3 decades ago, many still don't feel that they've got that choice. So that's why I'm happy to support School Diversity Week, as growing up in these times of social media, 24-hour news and culture wars, it's got to be hard enough. But growing up as LGBT is tougher still. And this week aims to combat these very issues. Schools can take part in School Diversity Week to help make positive change. There's an online toolkit full of resources for all key stages, available at www.justlikeus.org. So please, visit the link and take part in the week. But above all, be kind to each other. There are a lot more similarities that bind us together than there are differences to pull us apart. Thanks.